He has 11 Guinness World Records and a long list of never-before-seen death-defying feats. Nick Wallenda is the king of the high wire, from crossing the Grand Canyon to walking blindfolded between two skyscrapers here in Chicago. He personifies the Wallenda family legacy of never giving up, and Nick is getting ready to do a new stunt later today. He joins us in Florida. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you're walking, I think, 6 stories high. This has to be easy for you compared to walking across the Grand Canyon. Do we even train for this? You just get up and go and walk across?
Well, there's 2 answers to that. One is I can never become complacent, because the reality is I've lost several family members to walking on a wire much lower than this. So the risks are the same, and I can never look at it that way. Again, that just amps up the danger of it. But this walk is unique, just like every walk that I do, because I'll be walking with a balancing pole that has Legos on it. And the uniqueness of that is that it is over doubled the weight of the standard balancing pole that I use. So rather than a 35-pound balancing pole, it is now almost 75 pounds, which is going to be a huge challenge. It is also very bulky, so I have concerns of wind catching it, etc., and the challenges that come with that. So it's never just a walk in the park for me. I can never look at it that way, for one, but also I always add some sort of a twist to make it more of a challenge on myself.
Nick, I'm always amazed by your family story. I think is it 7 generations that have been doing this?
That's right. 7 generations, over 200 years now.
And I just wonder, I mean, when you have family members that have died doing this, I'm surprised so many future generations want to keep this going. What motivates you to keep doing this?
You know, I guess the best answer to that is what my great-grandfather used to say in a famous quote of his, which is, life is on the wire and everything else is just waiting. And for my family, that's very true. This is our life. I was raised doing this. My mom was 6 months pregnant with me, still walking the wire. Wow. I started walking the wire at 18 months old. This is life to me. This isn't an occupation. It is not me risking my life. It is me living my life.
And you wrote a book called Facing Fear. For those of us who will never get on a high wire, is there something about what you do that translates to real life? What do you tell people?
Yeah, absolutely. So that book, Facing Fear, was written to the average person that I believe is held back from greatness because of fear. I think so many people are complacent, settling for status quo. I think they're in jobs that they're not happy with because they've just settled. And it's fear that holds them back from pursuing their dreams. And I wrote that book to hopefully encourage and inspire them to overcome their fears and pursue their dreams so that they can live the best life every single day.
So, Nick, are there younger generations after you? Not that you're not a young man. Is this continuing in another generation?
So I have a 23-year-old that is a Marine. I have a 19-year-old that is serving our country in the Army, and a 17-year-old daughter who's about to turn 18 next week, who's going off to nursing school. Wow. So my next generation, my next of kin, will not be carrying it on, at least at this point. However, they're all amazing on the wire, but I do have a nephew that is certainly going to carry it on. It's in his genes. You can just tell he's going to be an entertainer, and he's going to be a wire walker.
So wait, so even your children who are pursuing other careers all know how to do this?
That's right. So I have a son that is 23, that's a Marine, and he was home recently, and I was shooting for Time magazine, and as I was on the wire, I came off for a second. He jumped on, and part of our training is chicken fights, and I couldn't knock him off the wire no matter how hard I tried.
Wow.
Was it a difficult conversation, Nick, for either you or for them to say, hey, I don't want to join the band, I don't want to do this for the next 20 years?
Not in any way. You know, I'm extremely proud of my children, and as a parent, I encourage them to pursue their dreams. It's not my dream. It's their choice whether they want to carry on this legacy or not. I couldn't be more proud of them. Of course, 2 of them serving our country in the armed forces. I don't think there's anything you could be more proud of as a parent.
Absolutely. Well, Nick, tell us when this is going to happen again. It's today?
Absolutely. So you can tune into Legoland Florida's YouTube channel and watch it live at 2 p.m. Or, of course, if you're in the area here in Florida, you can come see it live. But Legoland Florida Resort, it's an exciting 10th birthday here, celebrating an incredibly new Brickbeards water sports stunt show featuring some of the best water sports athletes from around the world.
And that's 2 p.m. Eastern time, correct?
That is correct. 2 p.m. Eastern and Legoland Florida's YouTube channel.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks,
we
Nick.
appreciate it, Nick.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
You can get more information, NickWallenda.com, and follow him on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. What have you done lately, Larry, that's daring?
I had a
Anything?
4-syllable word in the 8 o'clock hour. Did you hear me? Totally nailed it.